Straight up 12 o'clock here on Three Man Front. The whole gang back together. Landrum, Pat, Conrad, and Molly. Reaction Monday, so the phone lines are open. 800-239-WJOX, 205-834-9450. That gets you in on the Jocks text line. The big story, we got World Cup coming up tonight. United States trying to advance out of the round of 16 as they take on Belgium, a team they are 0-6 all-time versus in World Cup action, a team that they lost to back in March by a score of 5-2. But this is a different United States men's team now, and especially, Pat, given the news that we got yesterday, we've had more news coming out today concerning one Flo Balogun.
Yeah, the UEFA, which is the European legislative body of soccer in Europe, they have gone to FIFA and asked for an appeal of their decision to allow Flo to play in tonight's game. FIFA has granted the hearing or the conversation. Now, they have not ruled that is going to go back to its original call to not allow him to play tonight. But FIFA did send out a 5-paragraph statement from the president of FIFA, and it sounded like, based, and we're paraphrasing, that the independent boards or the committees that handle the disciplinary action that goes on during FIFA, that those independent bodies were completely separate from FIFA, and sometimes they agree with those calls, sometimes they don't, and it just sounded like that this call is going to stay with him being able to play.
It sounded like, from the committee that saw the evidence, heard the evidence, and it was made up of soccer folks, that it should not have been a red card and subsequently should not have been a suspension, so he's available to play. So a lot of comments on that. Belgium doesn't like it, obviously. So a lot of reaction from you. 800-239-WJOX, 205-834-9450. But from a Vegas perspective, Pat, how much has this changed the money line? Because the United States was just a slight favorite entering play today.
It was interesting because before all this news started coming out, the United States was minus 115 to advance on the money line. After the ruling, it spiked to minus 140. It came back down to minus 125. It went to 110. Then it went back to the original 115. And now I am looking at the current spread and USA is now up to minus 131.
Yeah, so it's creeped up a little bit even in the last few minutes because it was at plus 127 about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, so the U.S. on the money line, they are a favorite. Meanwhile, as far as goals, the U.S. is a minus 0.5 goal favorite in the game. So,
if we were going to be favored, I would feel most comfortable with half a goal based on what I know on Belgium. I hope we score.
Yeah, I feel like that's what? Like we'd be
They got a 6-7 goalie, people.
Be like a 2.5-point favorite in football, something like that.
Yeah,
like right under a field goal.
It's not a pick 'em because we're playing in Seattle.
Yeah,
that's what I've convinced myself.
Yeah, you get the 2-point bump or something.
Otherwise,
like
Belgium is a favorite.
So there's been a lot of people on social media because the president of the United States, he has obviously interjected himself into the situation.
No.
In which he called the FIFA president. Earlier this morning in the Oval Office, he was asked about the situation with Flo, the red card in tonight's game.
And that wasn't a foul. That wasn't even an infraction. That was two guys running full speed that happened to crash into each other. You can't take your foot and properly place it on somebody else's foot when you're going, no, these were two great athletes that got tangled up. And this referee, who is a little bit suspect, if you check his past, I don't want to say that because I don't like to create controversy, but very suspect. Yes, I asked for a review by FIFA. I spoke to a man who's highly respected, and by the way, whose level of respect has gone up tenfold. And he was good before this started, but I related just that feel. I didn't tell him what to do. I can't tell him what to do, but and I don't believe he made the decision. I think it was a committee that made the decision, and they made the right decision because, number one, it wasn't a foul. and you want to see a game with your best players. You don't want to say, how would you feel if I took, we take Messi out? He ran into somebody. Or we took Ronaldo. Ronaldo, you bunked into somebody, we're going to take you out of a game. He's great. Or Harry Kane. Harry Kane, we're going to take you out of the game, Harry, because you happen to hit somebody a little bit harder than you can't do that. If you would have taken him out, I think it would have really stained this incredible champion. We got to have our best players, and Belgium's got a great team, by the way. We got to have our best players, and they have to have their best. And if we win or we lose, it's fair. Otherwise, let's say we lost him and we lose the game. It would be a terrible thing. So I think they made a really brilliant decision. I think the referee's call was horrible.
You know, what I see is just absolutely sickening, Landrum, is people on social media going on and on. People that proclaim that they're Americans, proclaim that they love this country. And because the president said what he did this morning, now people are saying, well, we're going to openly root for Belgium now.
Give me a freaking break.
I mean, seriously. I mean, it's just disgusting that these people call themselves Americans. And, whether you like soccer or not, I don't care what it is in this country. If we're going and playing tiddlywinks against somebody and they're representing our country, I'm Team USA all the way.
Yeah, and if you think we're getting screwed, and in this case we felt like we were getting screwed with a call, who's going to stick up for you? Who's going to be that voice? I'm glad that he made the phone call. But openly rooting for Belgium, shame on you. Unless you're Belgian.
Okay, I am.
Or
you
hate your country.
Check your socials. I want to make sure that before we announce this, that this is right. Apparently, there has been a ruling on Belgium's appeal on the suspension. And I'm waiting to get this confirmed from some other sources. As Belgium was using UEFA as a way to try to, do you have it from somewhere else? Do you want to do the breaking news sounder and we'll throw it to you? All right, that sound signifies that we got breaking news here on Three Man Front. Let's send it into the newsroom where Conrad Van Order, wearing his Dutch shoes today, has the very latest. Conrad.
Thank you, Pat. I appreciate it on this great eve of the 250th birthday of our fine nation. Coming in from FIFA, they have dismissed Belgium's challenge over the eligibility of Valérien Balogun after the World Soccer governing body decided to suspend his one-game ban ahead of the World Cup round of 16 game with the United States.
Let the good times flow.
Absolutely. Let's go.
God, we got to win this game.
Got to.
I mean, this is setting up.
Well, hey, they listened to him and they said, okay, sorry, not going to work out. But now it's official. See, I'm glad that they did it, because here we are 7 hours away from kickoff. I mean, seriously, like you had an 18-person committee rule that he should be able to play. Like, what new information is Belgium going to bring up that hadn't already been decided over the course of the last 3 days that came out yesterday?
I'm just thinking of the feelings of Francisco Pepe, who would have been his fill-in. Still on the fence. You think Pepe's like, oh, thank God, because, yeah, he's a lot better.
See, he wouldn't probably never admit that because you want the opportunity, but he's also like,
but if we lose, everybody's going to point to me and be like, yeah, if we have, yeah.
But, yeah, if we got to win. You got to win now.
Honestly, I like the way that this sets up, because the last time we played them, we got up and then they scored 5 straight goals against us.
Correct.
Yeah. And made us like it.
Yeah.
Now, what was the quote from the Belgium head coach?
Did you hear this, Landrum?
This is a great quote.
Is this a new one or is this the old quote?
It is. This was from yesterday.
Okay, read it.
So this is a quote from Belgium's head coach, Rudy Garcia.
I like Rudy.
I didn't know that at the FIFA World Cup, the 5th of July is now the 1st of April.
That's good.
And that's April Fool's Day.
Are there a lot of Garcias in Belgium?
Nobody's coaching a team that they grew up in.
So there are a lot of Ponchettinos in the
No,
United
you got an
States.
American coaching Canada. You got the Argentine coaching the United States.
I would say there's a better chance of some Pochettino's in the United States than Garcias in Belgium.
Okay, probably fair. Probably fair. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Based on a nation of 340 million, based on what's Belgium? 25, 30 million?
Sure.
If that much?
I think that's a good guess. 30 million? You got to go with 25 or 30?
I'm going to go 25.
I'm going to go 21.
Wow, 11.87 million.
Minus 10.
Thought they were a little bit bigger than that.
So they're 11 million?
11.87 million. 98% of its residents live in cities. High population density of 387 inhabitants per square kilometer.
So Belgium's just a little bit more than the population of the state of Georgia.
Yeah.
The average age in Belgium is 42. For what that's worth.
Average age?
That's what it says.
Are
The
people
median
living
age
longer
is
over
42.
there?
I don't know.
Did the hamburger, was that where the hamburger was invented? Something was invented in, or the sandwich. What was invented in Belgium?
Like a specific sandwich or just the concept of meat between bread?
No. And everybody, oh, by the way, yeah. No, the concept of meat between bread was a king. That was a king who wanted to do that.
Let's see
But
what
there's something
Belgium
else.
invented.
One of our
saxophone?
listeners. Okay, the saxophone. That
That's
was
a
not
good
it.
one.
This is a food that I'm thinking about. But one of our listeners went to the grocery store this morning, went to the Belgian waffle dry mix aisle, and took a picture with a good old number 1 there on his birdie finger and sent it to us.
Oh, they do have a pretty good one. They created the concept of the internet, so that's a pretty good one.
Right. Well, I thought Al Gore invented the internet. What are we talking about?
Right. Oh, Imodium?
Oh.
That comes in handy.
Yeah, it does.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's one of Landrum's favorite drinks next to Diet Coke.
Mm. Mm.
That's good. Oh, the Smurfs were invented in Belgium. Okay. I never liked the Smurfs. Kind of weird.
There you go.
It did. Okay. It did invent French fries.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a side that goes with the sandwich. Fair.
Yeah. The original hamburger, Germany and America get credit for
A
that.
little credit for that one.
Yep.
All right, so if you're just now tuning in, FIFA has officially dismissed Belgium's appeal to suspend USA's premier scorer, Balogun, after President Trump helped reverse the red card during the World Cup via FIFA's committee.
Someone reminding us that Dr. Evil was from Belgium. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
They have no leg to stand on when it comes to integrity. Carson from Madison. Very good pull from you, Carson. Max says, first of all, the Dutch did not invent French fries. Second, the only thing I ever know that they really made correctly were windmills and tulips. Tulips?
Windmills are good.
I love a good tulip every now and then. Jason, he said French fries. Thank you, Bartman, for the meme. These far left kooks are just completely insane with TDS, says one of our listeners. Michael, this listener says, tell the Belgium soccer fans to quit being whiny, soft, and weak. If this were SEC football, we'd be saying, we kicked your butt with him before the World Cup, and we'll kick your butt tonight. Go eat chocolate waffles. Thank you, Michael.
Chocolate waffle.
Lewis says, sir, are they fudging these numbers for the commies? AFC and NFC championship games are also every TV in most bars and restaurants. If the home TVs aren't on, are people watching it?
Well, here's the other fact that you got to play this in here, is that there were 24.429 million people watched the last match for the United States. That's English speaking on Fox Television. But when you add Telemundo, you add the other streaming services, because Peacock also offers a World Cup package that you can watch through them. That is going to put it up another 10 million. So that's going to get you around 35 million. Now, tonight's game, once you add Fox and once you add the Spanish speaking versions that will be broadcast in the United States, it very well could be above the AFC and the NFC championship games. Because obviously Latin American countries, soccer is their favorite sport.
Yeah.
And so more Latinos are going to be tuned in tonight than they would be the National Football League.
Well, and to his point, just from my experience, when I've been out places when the World Cup matches have been on, yes, people are watching. It's not like that's on in the background. People are watching.
I was surprised even being down at the beach, because it's 4th of July weekend. There's a lot going on. But even the World Cup games, how many people were watching?
And the ones not featuring the United States.
No, just watching soccer.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool to see.
Seriously, if I were to, let's take it 1 year ago, and we're sitting in here and we're talking on the show, and I said, lands on 4th of July weekend, Sunday night, Mexico versus England. And you'll probably be like, what am I watching? Oh, you're going to watch soccer. You're going to say I'm crazy.
Yeah.
There's no way.
No.
Or the fact that I watched a good bit of Brazil against, who were they? Was it Morocco? Who were they playing? No, who was Brazil playing? Who'd they just beat?
Norway.
Norway.
They lost to
That's
Norway.
right.
2-1.
Norway. The day before was Morocco.
Morocco, yep.
Yeah.
And then, yep.
Like, none of us would be.
No.
Like, so yeah, we're watching not just the United States. I mean, we're consuming a good bit of the other games.
Not that past U.S. men's national teams haven't been good. I just don't remember watching one where I felt like, again, at any time we could score, we were never out of a game, and at times we were clearly the better team. I've felt all of those things so far. That could all change tonight.
Here's my next question. Will you continue to watch when the United States is eliminated?
I will. I don't know, though, if it's going to be the level that I'm watching now. Kind of like Major League Baseball. When the Braves get eliminated, and it helps because we have college football that starts at that time, but I'll pay attention, but I'm not dialed in. Does that make sense?
Very much so.
What about you guys? Same?
Yeah, well, I will not be as in tune with it, but like Conrad mentioned this morning, it has been really, really good television.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I won't be as locked in either, because you feel like you don't have a chance, even though I think we all know we're not actually going to win the entire World Cup. It'd be crazy if we did, but we're not.
I'm not saying that yet.
But I'm not saying that either. Why would you say that?
Okay. You don't think we're going to win tonight?
But
what?
You both
we
have
have
said
not
that.
released our predictions.
No.
You let the cat out of the bag.
The final
early in
hour of the show, we will disclose who we're taking tonight.
And it'll be different than what you said at the beginning of the show?
You lift up Uncle Sam's hat, and it will reveal my pick.
Okay. Well, regardless of that, the belief that you do still have a chance makes it more entertaining. But yeah, I mean, the matches have been great outside of it. And I've talked to my friends who are actually international soccer fans, and they're even like, yeah, this is next level World Cup. Like, it's not normally this good.
So what's so amazing about tonight's money line from the Vegas perspective is Belgium's a really good team. Belgium has got the 6th best percentage of making it to the finals.
It's all about matchups, Pat.
I mean, you've got France, England, Argentina. That's your big three. Followed by Spain, Portugal, then Belgium. Norway, Colombia, Morocco, Switzerland, and then the United States. The United States has a 39% chance of winning tonight. They have a 10% chance of making it to the semifinals, a 3% chance of making the finals, and a 1% chance to win the whole thing.
Besides France, who is generally considered to be their opponent in that game?
I'm trying to remember the brackets, but France they've got the best odds, well, not best odds, the best percentage.
Argentina, maybe.
Argentina beat France in the last World Cup.
England is at 20%. They have the second highest percentage to win it all, followed by Argentina and Spain are both tied at 15%. And then after that, it drops down to the single digits between Portugal and Belgium.
I'm starting to believe a little bit in England, just watching them and how they were able to come back against the Congo in Atlanta, but then seeing that footage from outside of Azteca Stadium.
So England and France are on opposite brackets.
You want to talk about a true road game?
Mm-hmm.
Going into a hostile environment where you have a mounted machine gun leading your team bus in? That's a whole new level.
They know what they're getting themselves into.
It does
They're
not bode
ready
well
for
for the United States playing on their home turf tonight because, you know, there's 3 host nations because we're hosting this
Right.
with air quotes, Canada and Mexico. And Canada was eliminated this weekend and Mexico was eliminated last night. So you could have the host countries, all 3 of them. If it didn't go our way tonight, all 3 would be eliminated.
Nah.
Yeah, you've already predicted they're going to lose.
I said we were going to win. I was talking about the whole thing. We're going to win tonight.
Tonight? Who gets the first goal?
2-1. It's going to be Balogun.
Does he score both? Or do you think Pulisic gets one?
Pulisic needs to get one. Did he have one against Pulisic?
Well, how many did he have that were waved off? Let's get back
Yeah,
into
he's had a couple of
officiating.
those, yeah.
Let's get back to the
This
offsides.
corrupt officiating. These offside rules. Is it sides or side?
Then you got someone like Dave. That was actually a good call. I don't want to hear it was a good call.
I don't want to hear
I don't want to hear that it was a good call.
Don't give me reason.
You're playing against our narrative.
Ugh.
All right, we will continue on. Bottom of the hour, Molly's Movie Minute, all that straight ahead on Jocks.
12:26, getting ready for United States versus Belgium tonight, 7 o'clock, Seattle. United States trying to advance 0-6 versus Belgium all time. A lot of your comments about that on the Jocks text line, 205-834-9450, 800-239-WJOX. The appeal of the appeal of the appeal has been heard, and the announcement coming that Belgium's latest appeal on the set appeal that said that Flo could play has been denied. So Flo Balogun is available for the United States tonight as they are a slight favorite over the Belgium Red Devils, as they are known in soccer. Mandu is known for electrical muscle stimulation fitness. Get into downtown Homewood. Paul and his team of great trainers are ready to help you. Right now, you go in. Your first visit's free. They'll put you through the workout. It's a 15-minute workout, and you decide if Mandu is right for you. Electrical muscle stimulation fitness. It's FDA approved. They put you in a suit and send electric pulses to various muscle groups, whether it's total body, you want to spot train, just work on a certain area. You can do that, but I can guarantee you'll get results if you stick with Mandu. 15-minute workout at Mandu equivalent to 6 hours in a gym. You can't beat that. First visit's free. Take me up on the offer. Paul and his gang waiting for you. MANDUU.com. That's Mandu, downtown Homewood. Tell them that Landrum from Jock sent you.
On this date, back in 1986, if you were tuned in to WTBS, you heard the following.
At this point, is there a deadline on it, on the boxing? Whether they might?
I think it's passed.
Well, hit to left. That is back toward that wall. It's out of here, Bob Horner. Well, you kind of roll it off the end of your fingers.
Horner has hit another one. Deep left center, no doubt about it. Into the blue seats and then back out. It's 4-2.
And now here's Bob Horner, who has homered twice. He hit a line drive home run fairly well down the left field line his first time up, but his next home run was a rocket off the top of the scoreboard in left center. Now the 3-1. To deep left field. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Bob Horner, his third straight home run.
And stay tuned, folks. This is only the fifth inning. It's a 10-7 ball game. Horner now with 16 homers on the season and 54 RBIs. 3 home runs in the ball game for Horner.
Reardon delivers.
There's a fly ball, deep left center field. Right looking up. He did it. He did it. Bob Horner has become the 11th player in baseball history to hit 4 homers in one game. It's 11-8.
Wow. 4 home runs. He hit 3 off Andy McGaffigan. Added a 4th against Major League Baseball all-star reliever Jeff Reardon in the 9th inning. His 4-homer game was the first in Braves franchise history, the 11th in Major League Baseball history.
It's one of those moments and sports moments, and I've referenced it on this show many times, but you remember exactly where you were. My uncle, it was my dad's youngest brother. He was fresh out of college, had just gotten married, and he lived at the Cabana condominiums there in Vestavia. And I watched WTBS that day and watched the 4 home runs and could not believe what I was seeing.
It was amazing. And if you go back and you look at the box score, and this is what I love about baseball, you go back and you look, and I forgot that he played for the Braves. You know who led off for the Braves? Played right field.
McDowell?
Omar Moreno.
Oh, Omar, yep.
Omar is someone that I knew, not personally, but he was a Pittsburgh Pirate for many, many, many years. And then he ended up finishing his career there. He was pinch hit for late in the game by Major League Baseball Hall of Famer Ted Simmons.
Yep.
Who finished his career with the Atlanta Braves. Ken Oberkfell, another former Cardinal. He played third base and second base. You had Del Murphy. You had Horner. Guess who the starting left fielder was for the Braves on that infamous game against the Montreal Expos?
Starting left fielder?
Mm-hmm. So you had Marino in right field. You had Del Murphy in center.
Oh, you had Murphy in center.
Mm-hmm.
So in left, you had... Oh, gosh.
A very famous father.
Oh, Griffey?
Ken Griffey.
Okay.
You had Thomas at short. You had Ozzie Virgil catching.
Behind the plate.
Glenn Hubbard was at second base. Later in the game, Chris Chambliss came in to pinch hit.
Was Perry at first? Or no, he wasn't there yet.
No, Horner was at first.
Horner was at first.
Yeah.
When did Perry come? Was that 87 or 88?
That was later.
Yeah.
But guess who the starting pitcher was for the Braves who gave up 9 hits, 8 earned runs?
Rick Mailer. Zane Smith.
Zane Smith. Zane Smith went 7. That was his 9th loss of the year. He was 7-9 after he went 4 innings, 9 hits, 8 runs, 8 earned runs, 2 base on balls, 3 strikeouts.
How many of those games have you witnessed as a baseball fan? Not in person, but just watching on TV, the 4 home run games.
Mark Quinton had an incredible game against the Reds when he was a Cardinal. Not a lot.
Have you ever had one, Conrad? You can just nod. I know you're trying to eat. Have you ever had a 4 home run game that you're actually watching?
Ooh.
Because I would have thought Judge would have had a good opportunity to do it.
Or no.
Or Stanton, maybe.
I'm trying. Not that I was like actively watching when it happened. I remember there's been a few over the last, I guess in my lifetime where it is a big deal and you're always hoping someone will get to 5 because it's never happened before. But no, not like a game I was locked into and you're just watching it happen.
Yeah, Mark Quinton hit 4 home runs and drove in 12 runs against the Cincinnati Reds one night for the Cardinals. I will tell you, I was watching it live. It was a West Coast game. It was late on a Friday night. Never forget it. When Fernando Tatis, Fernando Tatis Jr., but Fernando Tatis, he played third base for the Cardinals, and it was against the Dodgers, against Fernando Valenzuela on the West Coast, and the Cardinals and Fernando Tatis hit 2 grand slams in the same inning. Think about that.
Oh, I've seen that clip.
Same inning.
Yeah.
It's remarkable.
Not the same game. Same inning.
Yeah, I forgot that Schwarber had a 4 home run game last year. He was the last one to do
I didn't realize we had 2 guys that did it in 2017 in the same season.
One was J.D. Martinez.
Yeah. Can you name the other one for $1 million?
Who did he play for?
The Reds.
Suarez.
No, he had one a couple
years ago. And he did it
ago.
against the Cardinals.
And
I can.
It's not Jay Bruce, is it?
Think TJ Finley and something he liked to ride.
Yeah, I can picture the guys. I get just
Scooter.
Yeah. Yeah.
He used to play for the Brewers. He used to play for the Brewers.
Yeah, Scooter Gwinnett or whatever. Yeah,
Gennett.
Whatever.
Yeah, then he went to play for the Reds.
Yeah.
Yeah, where is he now? Well, he hit 4, apparently. And then before that, it was Josh Hamilton who did it for the Rangers, May 8th of 2012.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I remember that one.
Delgado?
Carlos Delgado?
Mm-hmm.
He was good.
See, I remember the Delgado game, but there's the Witten game. Mike Cameron, May 2nd, 2002. I thought that was Freddie Freeman. It looked like Freddie Freeman. Sean Green did it for the Dodgers in 2002 as well.
So this day, back in 1986, Bob Horner hits 4 home runs for the Atlanta Braves, and they lose the game. You hit 4 home runs and you lose to the Montreal Expos. When we come back, Molly's got a movie review. That's next on 3-Man Front. It is 12:39. Welcome back in. This is Reaction Monday on Jock's three-man front. Pat Landrum, Molly, and Conrad. First time the three of us have been in the same room for, 2 weeks? Something like that.
It feels like it, yeah.
It's been over 2 weeks.
Yeah, I feel the love, feel the warmth.
We are 2 weeks away from the college football season officially. That's what we like to say. Officially getting underway.
Yep.
With SEC Football Media Days in Tampa. Tomorrow, the Big 12 Media Days will begin in Frisco, Texas. So Brett Yormark and those guys will get everything going. The SEC will then be right after the ACC. The SEC will be third in the Power 4 pecking order.
Yes.
And then the Big 10 will be last, which it should be.
Yeah. That's the way it's supposed to work.
Yes, very much so. This is a segment that we like to call Molly's Movie Minute, in which she gets a movie, she reviews it, she gives her thoughts, gives it stars. This is Molly's Movie Minute.
It's time for Molly's Movie Minute. Cinematic insights with expert critiques and analysis. And now, let's journey through the world of film with Molly Robinson.
Before we get going, Molly, real quick.
Yes.
Your review. Will we have the ability as a group to appeal your review?
Sure, I guess.
Just that.
We've never done that before.
That seems to be the kind of the flavor of the day. Appealing appeals of reviews.
Yeah. So this week's movie was The Departed. Okay. And I'm going to be honest, because I'm always honest in my reviews. A lot of people really hyped up this movie last week. And while, yes, it was a great movie, I didn't it was good, but it's not a Molly movie. You know what I mean? I can't, and I've said it a million times on this show, I can't stomach violence. It's not that I'm scared. It's just, I can't, my stomach can't handle it. I get wheezy. I can't do it. Obviously, given the topic of this film, there was a lot of violence in it, which, and I get, I understand that, it made sense for the movie. This just isn't my kind of movie. Now, the plot, the cast, the overall story, phenomenal. There are just certain scenes I'm I can't do it. I really can't. Other than that, though, it was really good. The ending blew my mind, and I guess someone else's mind.
Yes.
No pun intended.
Very
but
good.
yeah, just not a. It kind of reminded me, and I know the movies are two very different types of movies, but it almost reminded me when I had to watch Braveheart in the very first season, because everybody was like, oh, Braveheart's such a good movie. But again, Braveheart wasn't a Molly movie. It wasn't one that I could particularly enjoy because of some of the scenes. You know what I mean? And I felt that way with this movie.
Oh, that's fair. It's I don't know. It's a boy movie.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a good way to describe it.
And I was upset at the end though. I was oh, he got him, and then spoiler, earmuffs if you haven't seen it. But when Leo dies, I was like, oh man, I wanted him to win. But then I was pretty happy when Matt Damon, when he got his I don't know. When Mark Wahlberg got his revenge, I guess I should say, on him.
Jack Nicholson's character, though, where he's evil, he's a likable evil.
He is, yeah.
He's a likable villain.
Yeah, I'd join his mob.
Yeah.
I'm sure you would.
I would do that.
Yeah. I'm sure great benefits.
Yeah.
You probably always
He
get
takes
paid.
care of his own.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm, he does.
Yep. You get the right respect walking down the street. You're not paying for bread.
No, you're not.
No. And with this being a mob movie, I don't know if you guys remember, but I had to watch Goodfellas.
Yeah. That was a great
Personally, I think I liked Goodfellas more than this one. Yes.
More than this?
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
That's just me, though. Again, personal.
I'm comparing gore, violence and gore.
Right. Well, they both have their moments, but I think overall I liked Goodfellas just a little bit more.
I guess a lot of Goodfellas, it's, what's happening, but a lot more off-scene stuff.
Yeah.
Where somebody's getting killed or somebody's getting beaten, but they don't show it as much as they do in this movie.
I thought the story from The Departed, aside from the acting and some of the stuff that you didn't like, I thought the story was great.
Oh, yeah. The story is amazing. There was just some things
Great plot twist.
I can't watch that. Yeah. Like I said, the ending was, I was so mad at first, and I was like, okay, kind of relieved at what happened in the end. But it's just not a Molly movie. It was really good, just not.
And the poor therapist ended up with no one.
Yeah, I know. I felt so bad for her.
She had two loves.
Yeah. And they're both not here anymore.
So you gave it how many?
I gave it a 3.5.
Okay.
I had a lot of people saying like, "Oh, we might have the third 5-star in a row." Yeah, no, sorry.
3.5.
Which that's like solid for me, but
That was my only hesitation with recommending that movie for Molly. Was I knew the violence might be a
yeah,
little
I'm not into that.
off-putting for her because it's not her thing.
No, it's not. But the story was wonderful, great story. It just some scenes I can't. I cannot stomach it. I physically cannot.
You get it.
Yeah.
Okay. So 3.5 out of 5.
Sorry, everyone.
The Departed.
It's a great
If you
movie.
haven't checked it out, it's got a great story, and if you don't mind a little,
It won
bit of
Best Picture. Yeah, it's one of the best
And you know
movies
what?
of the 21st century.
I
yeah.
can clearly see why it won all of the awards that it did. Like truly, I really can. It's just not a me movie.
No.
You know?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
That's all right. So it makes the world go round.
It's a great movie.
Yeah. We'll continue. Lots more to get to. 205-834-9450.
Yeah, and so because we talked about a little bit with the crate and with media days coming up in a couple weeks. Next week will be the end of our summer of fun when it comes to movies and the Curiosity Crate and all those things. So the last movie that we're going to give you, because we've had a lot of people, surprisingly, a lot of people over the last couple of weeks recommending this one. You're going to watch The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Okay.
Because so many people have said that you would love that movie and they want you to watch it and get your thoughts on it. So that will be your final movie for this summer. Not a violent movie
Thank goodness.
at all.
I was like,
Based-
I need a break after what
And
I
based
just
on
watched.
a true story.
Okay. Curious Case. I'm just glad that
Brad
we're
Pitt,
doing
right?
this one
Brad Pitt?
because yes, Brad Pitt.
That's what I thought.
But I think the first season of Molly's Movie Minute, my final movie was Cocaine Bear. It was kind of disappointing. So
Maybe we should just rewatch
No.
Cocaine Bear and see if your opinion has changed.
no, we should not.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
this movie does not have violence or cocaine in it, so hopefully you will enjoy.
You got some
Benjamin
cocaine in
Button.
The Departed. didn't
I
you?
I sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Only the best for him.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was something.
Okay.
When we come back on Three Man Front, the world is speaking and they are yelling at the ugly Americans.
Knock it is high.
They are yelling at us. We've got people in our own country that is rooting now against Belgium, against the United States, because they feel that Belgium has been treated unfairly, and the President of the United States should keep his nose out of sports. We'll get into all that next on Three Man Front. We're just talking about the criticism that is coming unwarranted towards our country, coming from even inside our own country, about Mulligan being able to play tonight. We played a clip from President Donald Trump this morning, who admitted that he did make a call to FIFA, and FIFA made it perfectly clear that these independent disciplinary committees that they don't have anything to do with actual FIFA, with the personnel, that it's, once again, it's independent, but FIFA obviously takes the ruling. They allowed Balogun to play tonight. Then you had UEFA, the governing body of European soccer. They asked to appeal that decision. FIFA said, we'll listen to it. But then FIFA came out about an hour ago and said, no, we're not happening. Well, now you're getting people around the world taking their opportunity to go after our country and to go after President Donald Trump, which is not that shocking. But British American journalist Mehdi Hassan, he perhaps had the worst take, agreeing with one critic that Balogun should refuse to play tonight in the sake of sportsmanship. He writes on Twitter, this would be the right thing for him to do, to reject the unfair, dodgy intervention of the real Donald Trump. The Guardian newspaper in London, they saw it as an opportunity to not just criticize Trump, but also the United States. This is a direct quote from the newspaper over in London. Trump has done the most American thing possible, assert undue, unwelcome, unmask for influence and power to get his way. Then you've got former FIFA president Sepp Blatter, who resigned due to corruption back in 2015. He was quoted as saying, red cards are not overturned by political phone calls. They're overturned by rules, evidence, and independent bodies. If a U.S. president intervenes with the FIFA president and a player is suddenly cleared before a World Cup knockout match, the question is unavoidable. Football must never become a playground for political power. Keep in mind, he quit, or he was kicked off of the FIFA because of things that he was doing that was unethical. Then you've got ESPN. You've got senior writer Mark Ogden. He says nobody benefits from FIFA letting Balogun off the hook, not even the U.S. men's national team. He also goes on to point out that there should be...
Off the hook? Can we just go back to why he originally didn't get a yellow card or a red? Have you watched the play in real time?
This writer for ESPN, he also mentions the fact that there might need to put an asterisk next to a U.S. win tonight based on this situation.
Okay. Whatever makes you feel better.
Yeah, I want to go back to that former president of FIFA. I mean, he was kicked out of FIFA for corruption by the FIFA Ethics Committee, and now he's claiming corruption over a red card violation.
Well, I like how all of these people, past, current, soccer greats, football greats from around the world, when they were asked about the call, and we were talking about it on Friday on the show, about the call against Balogun and ultimately him not being able to play, and all of them were saying, oh, no, it never should have been. Never should have been. Yellow card at the most. Should have been a yellow card at the most. Never should have been. Now it's just interesting. Some of those same folks are now saying how egregious it is that it gets overturned. It's almost like it was convenient to go ahead, speak your mind, be truthful, when you thought that there was no chance that this guy was going to be able to come back and play. Now that he can, you're gonna take shots.
I agree with Abramovich from Fox.
United States and our president.
He got to the heart of the matter, and he said the ref caused the controversy in the first place with a bad call. Period. He says this is not Balo's fault. He's super happy, and we're happy to see him on the pitch because he was supposed to be on the pitch tomorrow if the referee did his job. Simple as that.
Yeah. It should have never gotten to this point.
But it goes back to what we talked about before. It's because when the president, who is obviously a polarizing figure.
By the way, we did still play a man down, right?
Yeah, for what? Almost, was it
Like
25, 30 minutes?
30 minutes, yeah.
Something like that. But anytime the president of the United States says something, whether it's in this country or around the world, it is going to be a polarizing statement. And by him saying what he did this morning, but he made it perfectly clear. I mean, I listened to the whole press conference. He made it perfectly clear. Yeah, I made a phone call, but this dude is a very sharp and intelligent leader of FIFA, and he just listened to me. He did not bow down to Trump, because really, if Trump threatens, what's he going to threaten him?
And back to the ESPN writer at this, let's put an asterisk. Let's go to the different levels of fraud that are taking place in this country that everyone's eyes are open to. It's not even speculation. It's not a theory. We're going to put an asterisk next to all of that. Yeah. Start going down the list. Three-man front as we continue. Hour number 4, Pat Ponders, and the worst thing I've seen.